Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas on the Mysterious JG. Just got to level 20. I put almost all my points into science. I didn't have enough to get it up to 80. 80 will be the stopping point for science, because 80 will mean that with the magazine I can pass any science check in the game. So I got it up to 75 and threw I think it was 2 points left over into repair. I want to eventually get science and lockpick up to 80. Speech is already there. And after that, I'll probably just be putting points into sneak, barter, and repair. You know, whatever. Medicine would be good. I mean, this game, you're. By the time you get to level 30, you're a freaking god. You're a wrestling god. And explorer. Well, it's actually kind of tempting, but I think we're gonna go with Grim Reaper Spirit. After the time we kill a target in bats, we get 20 more action points. There's a couple of other ones that were possibilities. I could work on hand loader. What does that one do? Yeah, I don't really do much with the hulls and stuff. Cowboy wouldn't be bad to work towards. You'd have to get, I guess, melee weapons up. And pack rat would be nice if I had a higher barter. It would mean that it would significantly increase how much I could carry, since ammo weighs something in this game, but it would have the cost and stuff like that. Basically, sniper is the big one that I was thinking about. Robotics expert would be useful. It even allows you to mess around with certain plot stuff, because we'll be facing a lot of robots later in the game. And math wrath is another one that I've thought about. Strong back is one I usually take in Fallout 3, but in this game you just have a lot fewer perks to play with. But yeah, we went with Grim Reaper Spirit. The only possible reason not to do that is if you think you're not going to be getting kills, you think your companions are. And that is in fact a possibility here. So let's, like I promised,
look out!
Cool, blew his legs off. Or did I blow my legs off? Yeah, I did blow my legs off.
Oh, good to see you again.
I'm glad you blew his legs off. Alright. So that was fun because he's a jerk. But, yeah, I wasn't actually going to go with that.
Yes? Something else you needed?
You know I could blow you up, right?
Yes. Goodbye.
I did know you could blow me up. So we will set our quest back to I Could Make You Care. But before we leave, we need to talk to some of the folks that we found in this building that we didn't talk to before, including Captain Parker.
Morning.
Morning. There was some captain or other we found that we looted over here. I remember that. Mess around with the, I guess this must be the baggage claim area. Baggage claim area with slot machines. This isn't where we went, but we did find people. There's a whole bunch of people we didn't talk to. Captain Hornsby and the range.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Oh, that's right. We were warned about this.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Yeah, you're butt in my face. Wait, you got a match. You need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for.
Which is why I was so
We
hostile when you
captured
first
an
showed up.
honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Let's talk about something else.
Suit yourself. Yeah,
You can actually say let's talk about something else, and she's like, sure.
better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured.
Well, like
They're
German
so twitchy they'd probably
feldmarschals.
do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up. even as his men are slitting their own throats around
Good
him.
for him. It's like the field marshal who surrendered at Stalingrad. He wasn't a field marshal. He's promoted a field marshal by Hitler over the radio because that, you know, Hitler wanted him to commit suicide. So he gave him field promotion so that he would commit suicide. And the guy was like, you know, basically said fuck you and surrendered to the Russians. Now, probably wasn't a picnic for him after surrendering to the Red Army, but still.
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
You're really not much of a professional interrogator. Or interrogatrix. Why don't you just beat your prisoner senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration.
She was such a frickin' pinko.
But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
Yeah, I like it. So you want me to do what you can. Well, I'm Egypt and you're the United States.
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born.
Sure.
We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
So, is he secure in that chair? And, is there any way that you can secure his hand with his fingers outstretched? And do you have any hammers handy?
That's the
Oh,
spirit.
man, I meant to check the other dialogue
I'll go
options.
in and have a word with him.
Oh, well, no, I meant to check the other dialogue options.
Let's finish this up, then we can talk. Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
Is
I
that
was.
so?
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
And how much
How
I'd like to have
sweet.
sex with it. Wait.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
You guys keep talking. I'm just gonna check my weapons. If I got any power fist. That's probably just what I need in this situation.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one
They're really
on.
sexy.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit
I
around
thought you were
the
gonna
top
introduce me.
and bottom. Know why?
I like bulges.
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
How are you liking this, Veronica?
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet.
I'm not gonna name him
My
because...
friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Oh, I can't go in early.
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along.
Hey, this guy probably
And
is not
I'll need you to
secure.
surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
No, dude, power thing. Oh, what? Come on, I have to go through all this shit again? Alright. That is bullshit. I was... Okay, entire video so far has been a waste of time. How irritating. So this means we have to sit through their little dialogue. We don't have to listen to it. Apparently I'm not allowed to use a power fist, which sucks. And it looks like that guy's not tied down, which is stupid. I mean, typically an interrogation sequence where somebody is like roughed up using the third degree, they're not like on equal footing with the person who's doing the up-roughing, you know what I mean?
What is it?
It's Ken Curtis. Colonel Sue wanted me to help you look into recent intelligence leaks.
Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago.
He dug a hole in the ground and has been eating roots and berries. Where should I start?
You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return them.
I want to kill some of his men. Who should I be talking to about the intelligence leaks again? What do you do around here? And goodbye. I think I'll go with goodbye. Because I'm sort of getting sick of exploring all these dialogue trees of these generic NCR guys. Well, not generic, but yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe this time I can talk to her a little bit before agreeing to beat the crap out of a guy.
You stick out like a sore thumb.
Shut the fuck up. You notice anything suspicious lately?
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious?
The kind who's been around
I've had
non-suspicious
AWOL,
things.
break-ins, thefts, you name it.
You said there've been thefts. I don't care about the soldiers going missing.
Not the kind of things you like to see go missing.
Huh?
No witnesses
That
yet.
was not the
I've
dialogue
got
that was
my
written
money
on the screen.
Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little
I
weasel.
thought he was a mole.
But he's too slick to let anyone catch
Ooh,
him
the
doing
slick
it.
Rick Blood.
We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing.
Nada. Niggy gay. I'll keep it up for basic supplies. Maybe I'm stealing them.
Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Who's missing?
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
Anything else can you tell me about Anders? Anders is a cat,
I don't
right?
know him very well myself.
Big ol' Lagman's
I seem
cat.
to remember that he was the
Lagman
man
has
to
a cat
call
named
on
Anders.
if you needed someone to get in and get out
Who are
quietly.
you gonna call?
Colonel
Anders.
Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Tell me about the break-ins.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night.
Frickin' game.
It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that.
Yeah, and I knew this was coming. You know how you solve this one? You wait in the tower at night. And you get the access code from her so that you can check it out. So why the fuck doesn't she or one of the people who work for her do what they're going to have us do, which is simply wait in the tower for the person to show up?
Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out... There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally.
Yeah, there you go. That's your excuse. Alright, tell me about the, who are you? Who are the Mythbusters?
Not big on reading name tags, huh?
Well, your name's at the top right corner of the
That's
screen.
okay.
I thought maybe there was
My
something...
name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for
You're
it?
a bitch.
It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Yeah, so she's all obnoxious because you didn't read her name, even though she's got her arm crossed, so you can't see it anyway. And maybe when you ask someone who they are, you're expecting a little more than their last name. You need any help? Like, you know, with your personality?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a big deal? Okay.
But
I think that means... What about a truth drug?
don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we
She's
did,
married, folks.
I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Have you tried calling them hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
Alright, I'll beat him up.
We
Yeah. Save this on a different slot. Now we get to spend the next frickin' bajillion years While they go through their little prisoner dialogue. I really don't understand why I can't use a power fist.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking.
Think about slave collar, blah blah blah. So how you doing, Veronica? Veronica. I'm afraid if I talk to her, it'll actually stop their conversation, and we'll have to start over again later. So we'll just stare at each other lustfully. Yeah. So anyway, the NPR is kind of like the way other countries see America. They're from the West. They're not from around here. They're from west of here. That could be significant. They're pretty much on the side of right and justice. I mean, everyone, I think, in the West kind of knows that if the NCR took over and provided law and order government, and they were able to accomplish what they say they've set out to do, it would kind of be good, more or less, in the long run. But they're really full of themselves. They seem to think casually think they're better than everyone else. They're just kind of obnoxious, and you kind of want them to lose anyway, even though they're pretty much on the right. I mean, clearly the people they're fighting, Caesar's Legion, are a lot worse than they are. Like, you know, even people in the Middle East, except for the people who are actually in the Taliban, they don't like the Taliban. Taliban's not popular, like, anywhere. But still, there's the little part of these people who just wants the Americans to lose because they think the Americans are just stuck up. And that's kind of what the NCR is. Everybody you meet in the NCR, and I'm saying all this is in American, I'm not saying that I think this is accurate, I just think the game kind of reflects it. Everybody you meet in the NCR is kind of casually smug and superior and just think they're better. And I think that's how Europeans see the Americans, and that's the big problem with them. Of course, there's also the whole thing where we don't have enough vowels in our words to please the English and the Canadians. Cool, I got to keep my power glove. Hey, buddy.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
Hey, that's not nice. I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now. I'm with the Legion. I'm here to kill you before you talk.
You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers.
And I use Silas. Corrupto optimi pessima. Caesar sees you as a threat now. Huh, these are all nice.
No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead.
You're a danger to him alive. It's really screwed up to pick up with the NCR.
I've told them nothing. They've gotten nowhere. I'm a Centurion, for Christ's sake. I deserve his trust.
Caesar's leads are absolutely does not grant exceptions. He must have really screwed up.
You have to let this go. I'll disappear. No one will ever see me again. That was always the plan in the first place.
So in addition to treason, you're also a deserter.
No, that's not what I meant. Lieutenant, this man is trying to kill me. He's not who you think he is.
All that shouting. Honestly, Silas, you get free room and board. The least you could do is be a good guest.
Lieutenant, this man is an agent of the Legion on a mission to kill me.
My, we have an active imagination today, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Is it worth the risk? You need what I know.
Well, it sounds like the two of you are becoming fast friends.
It'll be your head if I die, Lieutenant. You'll be disgraced.
You know what? I think you're right, Silas.
Of course I'm right.
Damn, I hit a pickpocketer for some reason.
Except, I don't care. Because it'll be worth it.
You didn't have
It'll be
anything?
worth it to never have to hear you say another word, Silas. Carry on.
My wayward
Lieutenant.
son.
You don't have to do this.
You should have done that. I'm the only friend you have right now. You shouldn't have done that. I'm the only friend you have right now. Do you honestly believe you could escape death? What would I do? Unlike you, I'd follow Caesar's orders. Have I screwed this up? I don't know if I've screwed this up or not.
You've made your intentions clear. The Legion has abandoned me. I've done everything Caesar ever asked of me, and this is how I am repaid. With assassination,
No, you didn't kill yourself. You're
I
supposed
ambushed countless NCR patrols and wiped them out so that our operatives could move freely.
I wore these
I
stupid-ass
waited for
shoulder
him to
pads.
dispatch us for 3 days, never questioning why the headaches he complained of would hinder his ability to command.
Headaches, eh?
I haven't breathed a word about the officer we planted here. He continues to radio intelligence to Caesar's camp nearly every night. I've proven my loyalty. All you're doing is killing a loyal soldier. If that's Caesar's policy, then I say his empire will crumble.
The Empire falls probably because the Centurions are so gullible. Your loyalty is commendable, but I don't work for Caesar's Legion.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, you suck. Woohoo! You've been tricked, Silas. I'm working with the NCR. I just got you to talk. And now you're gonna stop talking because I gave away the fact that I got you. Now I'm stupid. I guess this is the one you do if you're pro-Legion.
No, you slimy bastard. Nothing I've said will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion. This camp and everyone in it will burn.
Alright, so I didn't have to fight him anyway.
Get away from me.
You freak. Oh. I guess that counts as a success. I didn't get the name of the person. Just that there is somebody. You gonna tell me that I won, or?
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here.
Tell them you're not as
This is
big as the
about
prick as
double
I
the
thought.
standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Lieutenant Carey Boyd, patron of the arts. What did I get? 300 bottle cap. Oh yeah, apparently you pay your consultants like crap. Goodbye.
Yep. See you around.
You know, if you were serving, you'd probably be halfway to general by now.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to serve because you guys are assholes. Also, I seem to have joined the Brotherhood of Steel just to get some damn power armor. Sure hope I wasn't seen. That would be a really stupid way to blow all the good that was done there. Okay. So after a rocky start, ice cold Nuka-Cola. I believe they will shoot me on sight for stealing their soda. Even though I'm now like, yeah, I stole some cigarettes, and now they're gonna kill me. I've long since established that I load the game when something like that happens, but some really nice stuff here. Buffalo gourd seeds, sugar bombs. If I was working for the Legion, I could kill these guys dead and take over all sorts of cool shit here. Why am I detected? No, I'm hidden. Yeah. Yep. There's a bottle cap. Yeah, ice cold Nuka-Cola. You can take one or the other. You can't take both. Apparently. Carton of cigarettes, ice cold Nuka-Cola. There's no way he's letting you get out with both. Yikes. So that's worth... Wait. Where's the ice cold one? That's worth 20. That's where, yeah, they each have 20 in total weight, so. Now I'm just like determined to do this for some reason. Yay, I stole 2 pieces of stuff that I will eventually sell if I remember. Game changer right there, folks. Who are you? You are generic man.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Nelson's back in town, and Nelson's back in town. So yeah, these guys are on care. These guys are patrolling to defend the all-important cigarettes, so I won't mess with that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch more stuff in this building I didn't really look at, but if it ain't safe to loot, there's really not all that much point wandering around. TVs, CDs.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
The hell is her problem?
You're back.
I'm so happy to see you, even though they gave me generic, I won't run into you dialogue that makes me sound like I hate you and want to tear you apart with... Yeah, now she's talking to Veronica.
Go on through, soldier.
Okay. This isn't the entrance I wanted. I want the entrance... Well, I can walk around the outside.
Go on through, soldier.
Just get the fuck out of our camp. That's what we're saying to you, man. Centurions, battle-hardened frontline officers who dress in the stuff from their beaten foes. So like just chunks of dead people. Take monorail to the strip, eh? What the hell happened there? Now Veronica and Eddie are having a stare down. That's kind of like, I love him more. No, I love him more. By him, of course, I mean the Avatar. Take the monorail to the strip. Bypass, I don't know, I've never been to the strip before. Plot stuff will probably happen there. I'm kind of curious. I guess the NCR has a base at the strip.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes me miss that.
Stop. Who are you?
Welcome to Vegas. Make your visit a peaceful one.
Welcome to Vegas. You will never see yourself alive again.
I bet it feels real nice to be carrying those weapons around on the strip. That damn Mr. House has forbid any NCR military personnel from carrying any sort of firearms on the strip. Well, except for Captain Pappas.
Pappas?
Mr. House still doesn't trust the NCR. A word of advice. The Securitrons won't put up with any funny stuff out there, so don't do anything stupid.
Stupid.
This your first time on the strip?
Yeah.
Well, it's time to pop your Vegas cherry, friend.
Oof.
I'm sure you'll have a blast and be drunk and capless in no time. I can give you a bit more information about the various casinos if you're not sure on where to get started.
What else is there to do besides casinos? Like, you know, quests and shit. I'll go to real Vegas if I want to do casinos.
Well, there's Vault 21 and the NCR Embassy. Both places are located on the south side of the strip. Vault 21 is a small hotel and gift shop. It's not as nice as the casinos, but it's a whole hell of a lot cheaper. The NCR Embassy is the headquarters for the NCR on the strip. The ambassador and his offices are there, as well as the MP headquarters.
Tell me about the casinos.
Well, there's the Lucky 38, Ultra Lux, Gamora, and the Tops. Which one do you want to know about?
Gamora sounds like a weird place to be.
Gamora is the favorite of the NCR troops on the strip. If you like girls, alcohol, gambling, and drugs, then Gamora is just the place for you.
What's the deal with the Ultra Lux?
The Ultra Lux is the nicest casino on the strip. Real high-end, extravagant, and expensive. Best you have a lot of caps if you want to go there.
What about Sovereign, Saren's casino?
The Tops is the cool place to be right now.
Wait.
Lots of entertainment and shows
One of them is
going on
the
there, as
favorite.
well as the gambling.
One of them
If you
is
want to catch a show
super
and
high
have a few
class.
drinks,
One of
you should
them
definitely
is
hit up the Aces Theater in the Tops.
the cool place to be right now. Which one of them is the crappy one?
Don't know much about it, to tell the truth. That's where Mr. House and his Securitrons are set up, and no one's been in there as long as people can remember. Probably best that you just ignore it.
Bye-bye. I'm not sure if this is the way I'm supposed to be going to the strip.
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
That's great, buddy. Oh, well, I can mail stuff to
Nelson's back in our hands.
the strip here. Yeah, right through that door, folks, the Vegas Strip, which I've been putting off for so long. I'm not sure if I'm going to break some quests by going in this way instead of through the front door. But let's at least take a quick look. I can always load. Power load. I had been intending to get back to Hidden Valley Bunker in this video, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen in time. I've lost track of the time. I might be over 30 minutes already. Oh, great. Here comes copyright.
Howdy, partner. You come for a piece, have you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wife. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance.
He's itching for another go at it.
Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Alright, I'll go there straight off. Why is a robot passing on why is a robot passing on his invitation?
Well now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
And why did I suddenly lose the sound? What has happened here? I don't know if I just lost this video, folks, so I better sign off now. This is Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.